Hello loves, thanks for tuning in. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is PaintHerFrancois, and today I'm just going to show you guys my everyday hair and makeup routine. Please subscribe and like this video if you'd like to see more. I'm just going to get right into it. So first off, I am using my e.l.f. primer, and I'm going to mix that with my L'Oreal Glow Lotion. This is a glow that I apply to my face before my foundation so that whatever I put on my face and when my makeup's done, it does have like a natural glow to it. Now for my foundation, I am using the True Match Mahogany N9. That is like my perfect shade, and I'm using my really large blending sponge, so it's definitely my favorite blending sponge to use. I really do need to get another one because I use it so often. But yeah, I'm just going to use very little foundation as possible and then spread it as much as I can. I don't like to use too much foundation because I actually like to show my imperfections. So all the blemishes on my face, of course, I'm covering it up, but I actually don't like to cover it up too much because I want to make it look natural. So I want people to see that there are some little scars on my face. Now, I am using a Fenty foundation as my concealer, only because I can't find the perfect shade for concealer. So the one that I'm using is the Soft Matte 410. And I'm using a very small, precise blending brush to get in under my eyes and on my lids, any areas that I need to highlight. I prefer to use a shade that is not too bright, so I'd rather use the correct shade of foundation than just settle for any concealer. I'm also going to be covering up like my smile lines and my forehead, but once again, I'm still trying to make sure that not too much of my blemishes are covered up. I don't like to look so cakey. I do like to make it look pretty natural. And I do take my time with blending everything. So if it has to take a while, then it takes a while. But a little goes a long way. Now I am using my translucent Fenty powder in hazelnut. I'm using the same blending sponge just to get underneath my eyes and the areas that are hard to reach. I love this hazelnut powder because it's not like the other ones. You guys know how Fenty is. It's the best. So I think this is perfect for my shade. It doesn't look so greasy and it doesn't look too powdery, and it settles into my skin over time really nicely. So yeah, it's the perfect shade. As you can see, as I put it on, you'll notice it's there, but then over time it just blends right in. Now I'm using the Fenty Skin Stick in Espresso for my contour. I'm just putting it all over my forehead and along my cheekbones. And then I am going to blend it out using a stippling brush. Now the stippling brush is like my favorite thing to use when it comes to blending because it feels like a feather on my face. I don't like anything that is too harsh or aggressive. it also blends in really nicely into the skin and the rest of the foundation that's on my face. So it does help give that natural look. And yeah, it really just looks like a nice glow. I'm just making sure I'm going back in with my translucent powder and covering up my eyelids so that my foundation doesn't smear. So I'm just getting any old powder, any dark powder to pretty much cover up my contour. Right now I'm singing, so if you guys see me talking in this video, I just have music playing in the background. But I still use my stippling brush for this because once again, it still blends well and it's not so hard to get it to look really nicely with the rest of my foundation. So the stippling brush is definitely my best friend right now. And I am using my Fenty Highlighter in Chic Freak. I am just going to put it in the areas that I see that the light naturally hits my face. So alongside my jawlines, my forehead, if so, my nose, anywhere where I see the natural light hitting my face. I like it to look like it's like that all day. So I do it very lightly. I do not put too much. Yeah, once again, little goes a long way. I don't overthink the highlighting. I just put it on and just keep it moving. So I feel like I put too much highlighter on my forehead, so I'm going back with my stippling brush and blending that out so that it can look a lot more even onto my skin. Eyeliner that I'm using, it is the Kat Von D tattoo liner. It's pretty cool. I like the brush that's at the end. It's pretty precise, so yeah. For my mascara, it is the all-in-one mascara. This is not your typical mascara. I believe it does extend my actual eyelashes. I like to do that because I don't like to put false lashes in my eye, so I'd rather use an extender. I know normal mascara is supposed to make your eyelashes fuller, but this one actually extends it more. So it does like get firm over time, and it lasts really long, but it's not something that I would recommend using every day. I just kind of know how to properly remove this, so I don't mind using it. But yeah, I put it on the top and the bottom of my eyes to, yeah, give that long lash effect. So now it is time to do my hair. So with my hair, I love a high bun, only because it's just really easy to do when it comes time for me to get ready to go. I'm using my paddle brush to brush out all the knots that are in my hair, and I'm making sure I get the back, the front, make sure I get deep in the middle. And then also I make sure that I use my Blue Magic hair grease. I put it all over the edge of my hair, so even in the back, the front, so that when I do put it up in a bun, I don't have too many flyaways. I also use the Blue Magic hair grease because when I put any form of hair gel that might have alcohol in it or anything that might be bad for my hair, I use the Blue Magic to protect my hair pretty much. So as you can see, I'm using Ultra Glue only for my edges. So I put the Blue Magic for my hair, but for my edges, I am using the Got To Be glue, and I am going to brush that into my hair. I'm comfortable with using it because I do take good care of my hair. My hair is pretty strong. If you are someone who has like really thin hair and you know, not your edges kind of break off easily, I would not recommend using this every day. But I do make sure I protect my hair first before I put on something like this, because using this so often can damage your hair. So yeah, I'm using a very strong brush to get all the flyaways into my hair, and I'm going to try to put it into a bun. I have like the TV on, so I'm listening to music, watching it, and trying to put this bun in.
This is the end of side 1 of this record. Please now turn it over for the second side. This is the second side.
So this bun, it wasn't too neat, so I'm not liking it too much. So I'm just gonna try to make another one that's a little bit more neater. And I felt like I needed to add more Got To Be for any possible flyaways again that might come out. I have 4C hair, so it's really hard to maintain my edges sometimes. Alright, so I do feel like this bun is a lot more neater. I do like my edges. Sometimes I do add more if I feel like I want it to be a little bit more neater, of course. When it comes to edges, I don't put too much pressure on myself to have like the perfect like pattern edges. I don't think that's healthy to overthink certain things. So I like to keep my face natural, express my imperfections a little so that it's not something that I get obsessed with. And then as far as my edges go, I don't go crazy about having nice like shaped curly edges and, you know, edge control and, you know, putting some gel down. I just make sure that things look neat and that, you know, it's just good to go. All right, that's it. And I also remembered that I have not put any lip gloss on. So the lip gloss that I'm using is from Fenty. It's the Glass Gloss, and it is the Fenty Glow. So yeah, I like the way it looks. I hope you guys like this video. I'm not really good with goodbyes, so like this if you would like to see more of this content. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell a friend. I hope to see you guys again. Bye.